Scorpio, welcome to Eccentric Social Vibrations on Blue Daisy Love 7. I'm here to give you a message here. Like, share, subscribe, join the Eccentric Bunch. If this is a message that resonates with you, I would appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up, a subscription, or a positive commenting is welcome. If it's not for you, I dropped the card and having a hard time. Okay. If it's not for you, I would appreciate it if you could check out another message on this channel at any given time, as they are timeless. Even if it's not your sun sign and you're gravitated towards the title, you are more than welcome to check it out anyway. Okay, you got Beyond Illusions. Okay, you got Understanding. Okay, I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings. Okay. Scorpio, okay, hopefully it's for you. Alright, hear me out with love and a positive ear. Receive or let go. Reject, okay? It's coming, but I feel that you hold yourself back a little bit. Just a little. A touch of love here. Future love is showing up here for you. New city, new creative projects, new relationships. You could be a spiritual being, okay? But the start of something, okay? The number 6 is here. Feeling young again is here. Looking youthful, okay? I'm getting you have been this way since you were a kid. You've been like this since you were a child. Some things never change, okay? Keeping that inner child alive and seeking out new adventures, you know? Us 90 kids, we used to be wanderers, okay? No matter what era of the 90s, whether you was early or late, we were definitely wanderers, okay? We was in the next neighborhood, miles away from home, for real, okay? We really was in the streets, for real, okay? Millennials was the first in the streets. No, I'm joking. But I feel like 2 cards give reference to a childhood here, okay? Home, just roaming freely, okay? You could have a very or fascinating imagination, I shall say. Okay, a dreamer. Okay, the dreams. Okay, I feel like you are gifted. You have like this heightened, positive, creative, mystical kind of delusion. Okay, but hear me out, because that's the stuff that like movies and scripts and books are made of, okay? So you could be into any of that. Okay, psychology is coming up. Psychic abilities in your dreams. You having a lot of dreams. But I feel like you have a very vivid imagination. I feel like you would be a great producer, okay? It's interesting. You create or write stories in your head. Okay, your mind goes places, it travels places, okay? You make them up or make things up, and not in some crazy psychological way, even though I said psychology, okay? But in a very creative way. That's how I look at it. And again, that's how books and movies and scripts and things like that are created. But somebody else could also really want love really, really bad. Or, you know, common story, I'm sorry to hear, but just were not loved properly as a child. Okay, and now you're having to try to love your own inner child in some way. Love on yourself to heal your inner child. Or love your inner child to heal yourself. Vice versa, or the same. Okay, creating or watching a movie, okay, deep in your dreams or deep in your dream state. Even a beat maker of any kind, a producer, okay, those beats come from somewhere. Instruments, okay, would be great, or have already been something that you've done or created, or something that that could be very beneficial to you. A children's book, okay, a cookbook, a romance series. Apply it as you see fit. Okay, you are in general loving and social. You are artistic and you are magnetic. Yes, you draw people in and people feel very comfortable with you. And they, you know, You may be very affectionate now, or you might be in need of some affection. But I do feel like some of y'all didn't get a lot of affection when you were a kid. Okay? So loving and caring, it's your nature. You're wise, okay? You are a different being. Okay, I said there's this great sense of delusion here in a positive way. But, you're far out there, man. You're out there, dude. Hippie, beyond hippie. Like a fairy, beyond fairy. Like, bing, bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. Yeah. But I feel like, yeah, it takes you places and you're going places for sure. But yeah, he or she, no matter what you are, you're way ahead of your time. Even when you were a kid, you were way ahead of your time. You could have 2 small kids or a kid under 6. That kid is going places for sure. That kid is way ahead of their time. And you can see it in your kid. Okay, you may be in the unknown, okay, or the unknown is taking place, or you're somewhere and you're being guided, right? Guided, yes, but still not sure where you're going. But there's this driving force, a good force, that is driving you to come out of your comfort zone, to come out of your cage, or to come out of your home, okay? To come out of this space that you're in. And I feel like you just know you're going somewhere, and I do too. I can see it and feel it. It's here. But it's almost like blind faith here. I get blind faith and trusting in this positive force, and that you're being guided, and that you're being guided on your way somewhere better, okay? Clock that. Okay, but I can see that you are kind of picky as well, and maybe a little bit opinionated, and that's okay. The opinions of others have had their effect on you also. That could be what I'm seeing as well if you're not very opinionated, but I do feel like you are kind of picky. Okay? But those could have had some type of effect on you in the past, but now you're like, who cares? People have to say or express themselves, right? They're never going to stop. They've been doing it since the beginning of time, right? And I feel like you are freely, or getting to a space where you're able to freely express yourself in any kind of way. And I feel like the opinions of others are totally irrelevant to you right now, and that's how you need to look at it. Okay, people often misunderstand you, okay? Or some of you the whole time, it's not meant for them to, like, understand you, okay? So don't doubt yourself. I feel like your creations have that blind faith. The eyes are closed on this beyond illusion card, right? And that's where I get the blind faith from. Okay, beyond illusion. Okay, others, you may dream of a love or envision of a dream of your soulmate. You may fall or be ready to fall deeply in love. Someone ideal, or that is really good and detailed, okay? Because again, you're picky. I wonder, do you have Virgo in your chart? How meticulous and picky and almost strategic you are, okay? But this person could be a Virgo that's coming in your life. But I feel like you're really good or detailed, okay? And you're picky, and you have these particulars. That's just what we'll say, right? We're going to be positive, and we're going to say you have these particulars, okay? And how and what you want in a mate, okay? And you're dreaming of your future partner, okay? Or love mate, and you're never going to want to let them apart or go away. And I feel like this could come in about 6 months from now. Okay, this dream could be coming a reality, but they are here, or near. I'm sorry, N-E-A-R. They are near. Others, you could have had an out-of-body experience, okay? You could have had an encounter, like maybe you're thinking like, why am I still single? Like a lot of us. Y'all know my fiance passed away a couple years ago, and then I done tried to date, and it's just been hell. I tried to go back to one of my ex and was like, oh no. So yeah, the dating out here is crazy. I get it. I understand. But you're not alone, obviously. I feel like it's not us. It's obviously that the energy has changed as a people. The energy has changed, okay? Things have changed within the energy is causing these people to react. But I feel like you're dreaming of how and what you want in a mate. Dreaming of your future partner. You know, I feel like some of y'all are like, I want to be alone. Or you're like, I'm alone, I'm by myself, I'm all this stuff or all that stuff. And I mentioned earlier about you more and getting out or stepping out or coming out. Yeah, this says that you gotta go on out and fly. I think I joked earlier, but I'm not joking now when I say Maya Angelou. I know why the cage bird sings as I looked at this. And I understand. And that's you. Okay? But I feel like don't give up or isolate yourself or lock your own self up in the house. Okay? This man or this woman cannot see you in the house. Okay? Open yourself up and go on out and catch you something good. Okay? I wish you well and I wish you good luck. Okay? But I don't feel like it's meant for you to be single. Good luck. I wish you well.